Amy Sindicic here. Welcome to Grammar in a Nutshell. Today's topic is the four conditionals. Let me begin by telling you what is a conditional statement. Conditional statements refer to statements where there is a hypothesis followed by a conclusion. We tend to call these if-then statements. Conditional statements balance out like mathematical equations. There are strict formulas which must be followed, just like in math. Let's go over the four conditionals. The conditionals have condition on one side, result on the other side of the equation. First, we have the zero conditional, which is used for a general truth. The formula is if plus present simple on one side of the equation, present simple on the other side of the equation. The first conditional is about a future event. The formula is if plus simple present on one side, future simple on the other. That would be will or won't plus the verb. The second conditional, or the unreal conditional, is about a hypothetical situation. We have if plus past simple on one side, would plus the verb on the other. The third conditional is about a hypothetical outcome. On the one side of the equation, we have if plus the past perfect. On the other side of the equation, would have plus the past participle. Let's look first at the zero conditional. It is used for facts or situations which are always true. For example, if you eat too much, you will get fat. Water freezes if the temperature is at or below 32 degrees Fahrenheit. 32 degrees Fahrenheit would be 0 degrees Celsius. I've lived in Asia for 15 years. I've lived several years in Ecuador. I cannot think in Celsius. I think in Fahrenheit because I'm American and I grew up with that. Oops, I forgot to go over the formula again. We have if plus the present simple on one side, present simple on the other. Then the first conditional, which is used for possible future situations which are likely to occur provided that the condition is satisfied. The condition would be in the if clause. If it snows tomorrow, schools will be closed. If it is cloudy, it will rain. That's not necessarily so, but I said they're likely to occur. I didn't say that they definitely will occur. If plus simple present on one side, future simple is on the other side of the equation with will or won't plus the verb. The second conditional, or the unreal conditional, is used for hypothetical situations which are improbable either now or in the future. For example, if I were rich, I would never work again. Not really true, but I'm just giving an example. If you would practice, your skill level would improve. On the one side of the equation, we have if plus the past simple. On the other side, would plus the verb. The third conditional is for imagining a different past. It's totally impossible as we can't go back in the past to fix or change it. It's only a supposition. For example, if you had studied for the exam, you would have passed. If he had not eaten so many snacks, he would want to eat dinner. We have if plus the past perfect on one side, would have plus the past participle on the other. Now I want to look at the textbook conditional tense, meaning if you were to open a textbook for the conditional, this is what you would find. Subject plus would plus verb. I would teach, you would dance, he, she, it would paint, we would leave, you would come, they would eat. The textbook conditional perfect tense, subject plus would have plus past participle. I would have taught, you would have danced, he, she, it would have painted, we would have left, you would have come, they would have eaten. They would have eaten. Oops. How could I do that? They would have eaten. Okay, one other thing I want to bring up, the conditional and the conditional perfect would be for your second and third conditionals. Let's look at the textbook conditional tense negative. You have subject, would not, plus the verb. I would not teach, you would not dance, he, she, it would not paint, we would not leave, you would not come, they would not eat. The textbook conditional tense negative contractions. Subject plus wouldn't plus the verb. I wouldn't teach, you wouldn't dance, he, she, it wouldn't paint, we wouldn't leave, you wouldn't come, they wouldn't eat. Then the textbook conditional tense questions. Would plus subject plus the verb. Would I teach? Would you dance? Would he, she, it paint? Would we leave? Would you come? Would they eat? Of course, there need to be question marks. I didn't put them in. Textbook conditional tense questions and answers. Question, would you come here? Answers, yes, I would. No, I would not. No, I wouldn't. We tend to use the contraction in spoken English. Question, would you please teach them? Answers, yes, I would. No, I would not. No, I wouldn't. Textbook conditional perfect negative. Subject would not, have plus past participle. I would not have taught, you would not have danced, he, she, it would not have painted, we would not have left, you would not have come, they would not have eaten. Textbook conditional perfect negative contractions. Subject wouldn't have plus the past participle. I wouldn't have taught, you wouldn't have danced, he, she, it wouldn't have painted, we wouldn't have laughed, you wouldn't have come, they wouldn't have eaten. Textbook conditional perfect questions. Would plus subject plus have plus past participle. Would I have taught? Would you have danced? Would he, she, it have painted? Would we have laughed? Would you have come? Would they have eaten? Textbook conditional perfect questions and answers. Question, would you have come if you had known? Yes, I would have. No, I would not have. No, I wouldn't have. Question, would you have taught them if you had not been paid? Answers, yes, I would have. No, I would not have. No, I wouldn't have. Let's review the English conditionals. The textbook conditional tense consists of would plus the verb. The textbook conditional perfect tense consists of would have plus the past participle. English conditionals have in the conditional statements a hypothesis and a conclusion as if-then statements. The conditional statements balance out like mathematical equations. There are strict formulas which must be followed, just like in math, for the if-then statements. Let's just review the four conditionals. The zero conditional, which is about a general truth, has if plus present simple on one side, present simple on the other. The first conditional, which is about a future event, has if plus present simple on one side, future simple will, won't plus the verb on the other. The second conditional, or the unreal conditional, is about a hypothetical situation, and it has if plus past simple on one side, would plus the verb on the other. The third conditional, which is about a hypothetical outcome, has if plus the past perfect on one side, would have plus the past participle on the other. Our next video will be about how to manipulate tenses to boost your IELTS or TOEFL score. Thank you for visiting me here at Grammar in a Nutshell. Please visit me at amysindicic.com. Thank you.